Hi everyone, my name is Jacob Gran from the East Bay, and I will be showing you my transition binder today. Due to some time constraints of our 5 minutes, we're going to go through all 10 of my resources, and then if we have a little bit of time afterwards, I'll show you a little bit of the student surveys and self-advocacy lessons I developed for my students. So the first resource that we're going to start with is the Transition Partnership Program, and this is a really great program. They have a lot of services for our students aged 14 to 22, so that is our early freshmen in high school, and it goes all the way through 22. And so what this service does is it actually works with high schoolers to help them set up for on-campus employment jobs. But then more importantly, it is our transition site program for students that graduate after high school that should they choose, they can go and work with different kinds of employment specialists and also have academic opportunities at Contra Costa College. The second resource that I want to offer is the California Children's Services, and this service is primarily medical care for students aged under 21. It's offered through Contra Costa Health Services, and students can apply there and qualify through residency for a variety of medical conditions and medical therapies that can really help families out for students, again, under age 21. The next resource that we have is the Developmental Disabilities Council of Contra Costa County. And what this resource does in particular in our county is advocate and coordinate with different types of organizations to promote coordination and improvement of services for students that have developmental disabilities and anything that their family might need. The next resource we have is the California Department of Developmental Services, and this is a larger statewide service that partners with different regional centers. So it also partners with Contra Costa in our determination. The regional centers that are provided by the California Department of Developmental Services will actually provide assessments and diagnosis of students, and then once eligibility is determined, a case manager can be assigned at a regional center. The next resource that we have is CalPromise, and this is a new resource that we have in Contra Costa County for our students aged 14 to 16, and it's designed to give them transition services that could be career assessments or even job opportunities, but it's specifically designed so that they're not going to be on Social Security later on in their life, and it's a grant program federally funded that's actually aimed to have students be economically self-sufficient after high school. Here's some brochures that you can look at later if you want to check those out. The next center, which I really like, is the Regional Center for the East Bay. And what this does specifically is for students 18 and older, and I have students that are using this resource now, and so this resource really helps students within their residence find economic opportunities, volunteer opportunities, therapies, and other workshops for students with developmental disabilities. And so this is important because it'll also set them up with a case manager, and that can be really helpful to advocate for them long term. The next program is Workability 1, and so we have this program and several other districts have this program. This is a program that partners with our Transition Partnership Program, so that school site I mentioned earlier, and it specifically offers work services that foster living skills, basic employment skills, other things of this sort. And they also do surveys for the next 2 to 4 years to determine the effectiveness of their services. The next service we have is Contra Costa ARC, which serves a lot of different people, roughly 1,000 individuals. And what this service does particularly well, I think, are its child services. And so it has early intervention child services. It has family support systems for after-school programs for age 11 to 22, and even employment opportunities in Antioch, Concord, and Richmond. So it's a really helpful resource. Here's another brochure. You can look at it afterwards. The second to last resource is the California Autism Foundation. And so this is another service that partners with the Regional Center for the East Bay. And once you are referred there, you can actually, as long as the student is 18 years or older, they qualify for a specific day program. That's the ABC Adult Program. And it just provides them with specific workshops and self-care and training along the sort. The last thing is our Y-Team program, and this program actually works at the high school I work at that provides mental health services all the way from elementary school to high school. It's very helpful as a transition resource for students that experience any sort of mental health issues. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for. I would show you all of my other things, but I hope you enjoyed this and look forward to working with you all. Bye-bye.